struggle to pay attention to your health and well-being? I mean, we all have good intentions, right? But sometimes it's a little more challenging. It's definitely an ongoing challenge for me. So I was thinking about personal attention and how can I be really committed to my health? And what I decided was there's really 3 strategies that I needed to implement that might be helpful to you. As you know, I wrote a book called Attention Pays, and there's a whole section in here about personal attention. Strategy number 1, when it comes to really thinking through how can you be more attentive to your health and well-being, is to create habits. Now, I know we hear this all the time, but maybe one of your habits is that you're not sleeping as well as you want, or maybe you're stressed all the time. And there's simple but not easy ways to fix that. One way might be to reduce your stress through something like meditation. I happen to find the Calm app on my cell phone the best way to meditate. And believe me, I am a work in progress. My goal is to meditate every day, but it doesn't mean that I necessarily get a great meditation in, whatever that is. And sometimes I skip it, but it's not something I beat myself up about. Maybe you need to schedule sleep. Maybe one thing you could do is set a commitment to yourself that you'll be in bed by 10 o'clock 3 nights a week during the work week. What are some habits you can create that will allow you to focus on your health and well-being? There is really bad advice out there that says it takes 21 days to form a habit. That's not true. In all the research we found, it takes 60 plus days to form a new habit. And that's not to discourage you, it's just to realize that maybe it's time to start now. Strategy number 2 is to create a routine. So just like we have habits we're trying to create, can you create a routine? It might be that you associate, if you want to start meditating, maybe as soon as you wake up in the morning, you go to meditate. Or as soon as you woke up, you put your workout clothes on so you can go for a walk. I've found that creating routines in my life makes it a little easier for me to pay attention to those important aspects. For example, when I travel, I always leave my workout gear right beside my bed. So I literally have to step over it if I don't want to do it. I do the same thing at home. My workout gear is packed beside my bed so that the first thing I do is put it on so I can't talk myself out of working out. I also make sure that I create routines as far as checking in with other people. You may know that in our book, Attention Pays, we talk about accountability as a key driver. Could you create routines to be healthier? Maybe when you travel, you don't eat while you're on the plane. Or maybe when you travel, you only eat the chicken Caesar salad. What are some routines you could create to stay healthier? Your routine might be as simple as water. One thing I do is I fill up 8 water bottles, which some days I don't get through. But the routine of seeing them all lined up means I have to get through them. Now I use recycling water bottles, but that's just a preference. What is a routine you could create? Strategy number 3 is remove all technology addictions. Now, this is so much easier for me to say, but much harder to do. One way that I do it is I don't take my cell phone when I go for a walk. So most of the time, I enjoy being outside and the weather and the birds. And we have things that live in our area like squirrels and deer and foxes. And so there's always something to see. But I definitely have been known to take my cell phone with me, and I'm trying really hard to remove the technology addiction by just going out and enjoying a walk or inviting my neighbor to come with me. 3 ways that are simple but not easy to focus on your health and well-being. Create habits, create a routine, and remove technology addiction. What would you add to this list? Write your notes down below or send me a note directly. If we're not connected on social media, let's fix that. My social media details, if you want to follow me on Twitter, well, I'm at Neen James. If you prefer to see what I get up to, my adventures are always outlined on Instagram, especially if you like stories. But if you would like a copy of Attention Pays, you can find it wherever your favorite books are sold, or you can go to neenjames.com. You see, I believe that when we pay attention, attention pays.